It's working? Yeah. Yeah, I have to do some setup for those headphones. I will do later. Let's use the old headphones for now. Oh, that's good. So goal over there has been done yesterday. The goal for today is to add the list and subscribe header. Unsubscribe header to SES email AWS. Cannot fit here. Let's forget that. Okay. Okay. Let's go. So the first thing to for me to figure out is how this list and subscribe header works. I think it's just a link. There will be the header with just the content being just a link to the subscribe function. I don't know if that unsubscribe function should just unsubscribe directly. I think that's the case, or should provide options. So let's start to figure out this new chat. Let's start with a generic kind of question, like how does the list unsubscribe header work? Right? How does the list unsubscribe header works? Let's put the countdown as well, because I got about 2 hours. Wait, start 2 hours. That's all the time I have today. Excellent. Let's cut off a little bit. Countdown. Move it slightly. There you go. Okay. So how this works? List time subscribe header is a crucial element in email marketing. Provides a recipient with a standardized and easy access. Okay, be concise. All right, all right. Very interesting option with the email client. Just show me example. Mail to HTTP generates an email, so everything is automatic. I just one click thing. There is no options, I suppose. Where's my coffee? Okay. I can have a landing page. Yeah. So you know what? Let's create a landing page for the unsubscribe, and let's start with a a placeholder landing page. Let's see. That's not com. It's net. All right. So right here, the bottom links. Yep, I already have an unsubscribe link, which obviously is not linked yet because it doesn't exist. The page does not exist. So now this is a Svelte website. I want to add a placeholder unsubscribe page. All right, so let's close things. Now my Git is pretty clean in main. Let's say at a new branch, we call it unsubscribe header. And yes, we'll do also the barebone HTML page, but that will be just placeholder. So the main focus just add the header of this task and this branch, and the current goal all aligned to do one thing. Okay, so how do we add a page? Well, first we have to go to the right folder. That's for Firebase functions. This is the public website, and I go routes page. Okay, let's open page svelte, for example, and probably app HTML. Let's open app HTML. And now let's put this AI on SWE1 model from Windsurf, still free. Great, good enough for me. Not paying a subscription. I'm not opposed to paying a subscription, but it seems if I can get away without until I don't need it. Right, so right now what I want to ask is how do I add how do I add a new page accessible, if I can spell, with the URL slash it gets like a special character when I press slash. Let's try this. Yeah, that works. And subscribe. Yep. I'm in chat mode. Maybe I would have done in agent mode, in hide mode. I see. But even in chat mode, you can suggest changes. So, and I'm happy to apply them by hand. I don't want too many changes. So I just add the page. You know. Right. So of course there is a lot of output. It takes me longer to read than for him to write. Oh, it. Let's go back to the top and subscribe. Let's approach and look at the routes, root directory, content of routes, main layout. So this it looks at the layout, which yeah, the only thing it does, it creates a head and there's a slot for the body. So page goes in the layout, isn't it? But no, it does not. Ah, but where's the body? Who adds the body tag? No, that's the layout svelte. And of course, I'm pretty sure the body tag is there. I don't understand where the body tags come from. This is incidental of the investigation, just so to see. Yeah, is svelte kit kind of adding the body. We'll figure that out later. Let's go on focus on this first. In each page represented with a page svelte file. Let's create a new directory for a new directory. Because okay, because that's in routes slash create a new directory called unsubscribe in the routes folder. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Call unsubscribe. Add the new page svelte. Inside of it. Okay. Propose. Let's, it's a new page, so we can just accept and accept everything and have a look what it did just after. Oh. Ooh, that's way too much. Ooh. This is crazy. What is doing? That's certainly not what I want. Alright, this is rubbish. You realize an API that does not exist, and yeah, there is some if. This is probably reactive. This is even an error. I'm tempted to nuke this page. It's just a shit show. What is that thing? Let's nuke it. Absolutely rubbish. Yeah, thanks AI. Okay, okay. This is like for now. Yeah. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. It's just temporary. I just want something short. And it's not even the message I want to put eventually, but now I want to show something in the page. So actually I want to put the header. Yeah. I probably don't want the hero, but I want the header and the footer. Right. And I put this in the middle, it will look horrible. That's fine. That is just temporary. That's how that did, just to wrap it. Yeah, we'll have to import the header and footer. That's fair. I copy all of them and delete the stuff in the middle. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nah, I'm not sure that I don't have any style sheet here. So let's just say something in line temporarily. Margin. Yeah, doesn't matter. 800. Doesn't matter. It won't work on mobile. Doesn't matter. It's temporary. Oh, okay. I cannot choose how formatted. It's quite long. How many characters? Don't even know. Oh, doesn't matter. I thought it would show it down here the position, but you know, it's a detail. Okay, so we got unsubscribe. Now let's test this page just to see, does it work? It doesn't do anything. I just need a URL so we can also link it. Let's link it as well. So probably we have to link back to the home page too. Right, so how do you do that? In the footer, yep, we have now several links. One of these is unsubscribe, which now exists, so we can link to the right page. And since we are at it, I want the logo to back to home page. In the footer, the footer I'm not sure, it's more a header thing, maybe also in the footer, but in the header for sure, I want the logo to go back to the home page. Yeah. Okay. To see if I have to add some, you know, CSS styling or not. So let's start to do npm run dev, but I have to go to front end. Oh, what's going on? Ah, okay. That was still a message. Yeah, where I am. I have to go to web folder, npm run dev, so I can see the website. Now we can test the new page. So that means localhost. Yeah, that's right. So now we link here. Okay. We can go to unsubscribe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's not pretty. It's okay for now. And we can go back to the home page if we want. Yes, we'll need some buttons. We'll need better information. But now anything like that does not matter. Now we just have to add Okay, we can, because the header will go to the live website. Why don't we publish the website? It won't take long. So we go npm run deploy, publish the change. Barely time to drink a bit of coffee, and it's deployed already. Okay, that's fantastic. So now that we have that, I have to go to the page or to the functions where I send the email, and at the list and subscribe header, let's see an example of this header. Go back to Gemini. Okay, I'm gonna say here, my unsubscribe landing page is https. Probably we'll ask this in cascade within will serve, but I'll tap here and copy https budget pilot.net/unsubscribe. How does the list? I want to see if there is looks like list unsubscribe column and just link, or there is some other syntax around. Unsubscribe header looks like. Show me an example in text only. Be concise, please. Don't do this, all this. Okay, there you go. Hold on. It says list and subscribe, one click. That's not the case. I said landing page. I said it's a landing page. Why did you set it as one click? Yeah, you're right to point out. Apologies. One click and subscribe is highly recommended. Yeah. Okay. So the one click is recommended. Let's do the one click then. I didn't know until we had this. Okay. Well, I imagined. Okay. Oh, there is curly braces, not curly braces, angle brackets. Yeah. Okay. What exactly? Okay, I will implement one click unsubscribe. What exactly means this second head? Okay. This is a tool one click unsubscribe. I'm sending a post. Because you say a post request. Okay. So if I do that, I also need to include some identifier of the user or the document that contains a subscription. Right, let's see where we send the email first. And you know what? I'm gonna commit this change as this change is the list unsubscribe landing page, or unsubscribe landing page only. Okay, so the next bit of work is in the functions, and there we are going to do check where we send the email, which is not this, but is this one. Interested? Open. And in particular, the actual sending the email could be outsourced to a service, I suppose. Yeah, there is also this. Does only the client, but similar to this. No, this. Could this interested DAO takes care of all interaction with the database. Yeah, and here the sending mail function is just in line. It could be outsourced, but not now. Let's stay focused on this change first. I just realized there is an opportunity here. So content, can I add a header? No, that was an hallucination. Right, see it. Okay, question. No, that was done, success. New chat. Collapse this. Allora, we're gonna say how do I add? Okay, actually, you know, let's add the hard-coded headers. Step 1. We want this. So let's say I want to add this hard-coded header as a first step. Then we'll put the variable. I'll add these headers to the email, I suppose, in send email request, and the headers are here. Boom. Default headers. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that looks good. I can see also how to add any particular parameter I need. I've added list and subscribe post headers. The headers are added using the default header property. Yeah. Can be processed on a single way. All good. Of course, there is more to do. I hope we didn't touch anything else. Anyway, I'll click apply. Yep. It looks good, but it looks like it's not supported. It was an hallucination. You. No. I had one problem. I used AI to solve. Now I have two problems. Right. Please. Headers. What? Ooh. Yeah, I tried before headers, but I didn't have a message. You know what? Let me type it myself. Message does not exist. Yeah. You're doing badly, mate. Gonna change the AI model now. Let's try with Sonnet. And All right, let's give him trust. This is the last opportunity to fix. If it doesn't, we'll try to use Claude Sonnet. Oh, it's gone? Ah, it's gone because I thought I have some credits. In fact, I can use Gemini. Yeah, I'll try Gemini then. Anyway, what's this? What? Okay, that's the function itself. It sets the headers separately, which is fine. And then it's generate. Okay, all right. So let's start to clean up the dirt, delete the stuff that is wrong. Or, you know, let's wait because I don't want to confuse him. He's analyzing the same files. We change approach. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Not important. Right. Oh, let's delete that. That was my bad. I was editing the file. Okay. Anyway. Oh, inside content. Okay, that makes sense. Template name. Template inside template even, yeah. Okay. Let's try to put it there. Ah, it does not work. Ah, wait. There is a close parenthesis. Where does close parenthesis come from? Template data stringify. Ah, okay. We are inside template. I put it in the wrong level. So it will be here. Oh, it finally works. Okay. Third attempt, good. Yeah, you still have my trust then. Was an SWE1 model. Okay, doesn't matter if it doesn't actually work. I just want to test the mechanic. For that, we need to send an email. So it's already the third time now, at least, that I say, oh, I cannot test this from the local website, even if I start the cloud functions locally, because the local website points to the online function. Or let's see how to if I run the site locally, I want it to use the local function. So let's say this first. So if I do here, that's the front end, right? So I've got two terminals open. This is the web folder or front end, and this is the function for folder or backend. Okay. What I want to do from the functions folder is just run the local function, the function locally using the emulator. Let's do that. We have to get used to this workflow, not use the deploy every single time while I'm developing, which is okay now that you know, it's not nobody's using it yet, but then we maybe in different environments. Now we just can do not deploy, not start, but serve. That's the emulator. npm run serve. So this will run very quickly the local functions in the emulator. Running only the functions, so all the other services will be use the remote one, in particular Google Cloud Secrets or Secret Manager, yep, which is what I want. Okay, so now what I gotta do is go to the website and see, well, in no, in lib, no, not in lib. What is it in lib? Yeah, it is. Component in layouts. I have something for sending the email. I think is it in the here? Yeah, it's called waiting list form. Okay, so close the here, open the waiting list form. There you go. And here we call directly a hard-coded link. And it says, yeah, you can go to your center, my badge. That's fine. I could, but that's not what I want to do now. Now, the previous problem is solved. So let's start a new chat. And now here we ask, in waiting list form Svelte, how can I go to the local URL? Well, I have to figure out what this URL is now. So I go here in functions, yep, and I think it's written here. Yeah, that one. So copy. When the website is ran locally with npm run, let's go to figure out run dev. Okay, let's see. Let me help you set up the form submission to go to your local firebase function emulator URL. Yes, only when it's used locally. I hope I understood that. First, I will check the current content of waitlist form Svelte. I will help you update the form to use the local firmware when in development mode. Okay, development mode. Here is how you can modify the code. Dev, where is this dev coming from? Oh, the environment. Oh, okay. So I understand that. Seems pretty neat. What I want to do is very small steps instead of that. So I want to see, what about that? Right. Let's say here I can import dev. What else can I import? Version. Okay. And then this dev can be what? True or false? Does it have a type? Boolean, yeah. So now we go to web. I want to just display this dev. So that's yeah. So we have a variable dev. You can just put it in the template. This message is only shown when after from submission. Okay, we put it here. Okay, yeah. So it's a boolean will be empty in case we print both, or we do something simple. We put the quotes around, so in case it's empty, we'll see the empty quotes. Okay, that looks good. Let's run the local server and also deploy. And I don't know if it's safe, it's a good idea. Yeah, deployment is fast, yeah. Yeah. So let's wait, npm run dev. Okay. So on budget pilot, join the waiting list false, so it's not in dev. Oh, that's nice. And here, join the waiting list too. So we are in dev. Oh, how cool is that? That is so simple. I love it. So now we close the development server. Yeah, probably auto reloads, but anyway, we have some work to do. So we imported dev correctly. Let's remove now the display. What we need to do is this. That's a good idea. We create a constant variable where you get the API URL, and that is kind of outside the handle submit. I guess you can do that. So it's executing only once, but yeah, no change really for performance. Yeah. So just check. Oh, it changed the URL. And I'm sure that URL works, but I don't want to change the URL. No, I do not. So let's put the old URL. Oh, no. Oh, I got confused. Right, it didn't change the URL. I was looking at a local one, and I thought it was a remote one. Okay. Yeah, and that's probably the one I provide. Quite sure it's the one I provided, but I just double check. Yeah. Yeah. So now we can put API URL. And it formats a little bit. Okay. So let's go on back here. And now what we did, I can test this function locally, which is big. From the website too. Yep. So now we can do an npm run dev. Now go to functions. I don't think there is output here. Yep. But yeah, we can put an email now. There is some out. Okay. Let's see what it said. Okay, I received the email. It's fantastic. Functions info message Google API requested. Yeah, it's production. I'm not sure is need iOS 2, probably to access SQL Manager info. Yeah, I'm just logging out a little bit too much, maybe, but it's okay. So I got the email. So let's open it and have a look. Oh, it does look good. So I got the email, and the new thing compared to previous execution is that this unsubscribe button appeared. And it's one click and it won't work, but we'll try to click anyway. All right, and he posted to that page, and Google think I am unsubscribed, but I did not, because the code is not there yet, but that's okay. I like it. Oh, so good. And then this will do the same thing, but yeah, we didn't implement it yet. Nice. So we have the list unsubscribe header. I'm pausing it because I reached the goal. That's all that I wanted to do for this branch, and all that I wrote down there as list unsubscribe header to AWS emails. Yes, it's not correct. Yes, we need to add an identifier. Yes, we need to change the URL. Because now, go back here. The header is added here, and it won't be this. This is the landing page, and it should be a one click. To be a true one click, I need the document ID. And potentially the mode, no, because the document ID contains the mode. But you know, yeah, the unsubscription will be just removing that document ID, because I won't keep a record of who previously subscribed. I don't care. They want to go, let them go. I don't think I have any requirement to keep the data lying around. Yeah, we need the interpolating and put here. So this will probably not go to budget pilot, but it will go to an unsubscribe function. It does not exist. However, as I said, this is finished for this. The goal is done. And this branch should be reviewed and merged before going on with the next task. The next task is, and I write it here in the backlog, let's put this in review. The next task is, no, this is not even done. Let's move it back to do. That was the list, add the list and subscribe header. Headers, I know it's more than one now, to interested emails. Yep. So this goes now in review. However, yep. And let's be more specific now that we can. One click. Yes. And I put it in progress already, even though I didn't start, just to remember the next step. But anyway, so now close this. Go close this. Go to the parent folder. Let's see what we got. Well, we did two things. The list unsubscribe header, we are allowed to use the website locally, calling the local functions. Git add, git commit. Ham added list unsubscribe headers. Allow to use local function when in dev mode. And of course, we'll have to do more work in that direction for the other functions, but it's a good start. Publish the branch, create a PR. And here, let's have a look. Got the headers, yeah, they are hard-coded, okay, for now. Yeah, can use locally. That becomes more compact because of using the, but that's the only change is that using the variable for API URL or the constant. This goes to the landing page, then we added the landing page. And that is a bit rough, but good. So unsubscribe header and unsubscribe landing page skeleton, maybe. Okay, good. Commit. Delete branch. Git checkout main. Git pull. Git fetch all. Git del. Git branch. Okay, here we are. Right, let's say this is done. And we start to do this one-click unsubscribe for function. So let's update the goal also here on the screen. One-click unsubscribe function. That's a goal. No goal. Okay. All right. We go 1 hour plus. Good progress, good progress. So that was, we can update the title if we want to. And you know what? Maybe in general, we are working on unsubscribe from list, email list. All right. Takes a long to update. Eh? So, okay, we'll check later. Right, so now what we want to do is one-click unsubscribe function. One-click unsubscribe. -b. Yeah. Okay. Right, so this is about creating a new function. So I don't have any other type of unsubscribe, so I don't need to qualify it for now. We call it unsubscribe. And yeah, if we want to include it, we have to include it. So it will be deployed, otherwise it won't be deployed. It will be just reshaken. Blank, 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 blank slate. We need to implement. Do we need course? Yes, we do. And besides, this interested is the only function that is called from the browser because the mail event is called by AWS, so it doesn't need course. And so it makes it pretty simple. test email is just I call it directly for opening a new page of the browser, just to do some tests. It will be deleted eventually. So here we need course. So this function course header has to be externalized in a service. So we have to do that before we move on too much with the rest. But what I can do is just copy this. It just goes export there or not. Yeah, it does. I go here and I'm not even sure if it's balanced. Okay, balanced for me, yeah. Yeah, what's this functions option? I need to import some stuff on request and HTTP options. Maybe. Then we go, oh my god, yes, I want to go and subscribe. We need to import request and response. Okay. So I have these functions options, which I am sprinkling everywhere. So I think maybe I can factorize them as well before, sprinkling them everywhere if I don't need to change those values. And it wants what? HTTPS options, which I just removed. Okay, but we have to remove again once I move this outside. Anyway, so yeah, I had to externalize two things. Let's say one is the course header, and the other one is the functions definition. Let's move this out. Okay. Right. So service, I have this. I guess I need to create a course service. Right? And that will consist of a single function which is course headers, which is not this but this, which I'm gonna delete from here. And I need to import request and response. I don't want to do that. It will be an export of course headers in braces. Okay, that's good. So now we need to import request and response from Express. Excellent. And now it all works. It's okay. So now I go back to interested where there is an error because I just did the course headers where I'm gonna import it. Yeah, that's it. So now cross headers is the first thing in the function call. I have to do the same here, so the pre-flight will work, and then import them. Okay. Now the same with functions options. Cloud. Yeah, functions. Yes. Mm. Single. Right. I put these options there. Yep. I need to import HTTPS options. Oh God, that's not what I meant. I move from here, do the import here. No need for request. Okay. So now in interested, we can import the functions options. Right, so I noticed that I'm importing service with the relative path. Maybe we want to fix that too. But you know what? Let's put the app in a working state first. Yeah. Ah, yeah, we have to remove these function options from here and just import. Okay. So now we don't need HTTPS options anymore. Okay. Test email. Doesn't need anything particular. Doesn't do the options here. No, that's the input. Doesn't do the options here. And let's say the mail event. Yes, it does, and it's the usual. So let's remove it. Let's remove it. And let's import it. There. So the next thing to do was this dot import for service. Yeah, little touch. Is declared somewhere. Not here. Maybe here. Maybe in tsconfig. Aha, there is. Oh, I already have. The only thing is, why I make it plural? Okay, so let's update that. I have to, let's close everything and go one by one. Okay, so add service. Oops. Yeah. Okay, the other one I fixed too. So now it's more evident that the import order is a mess. I want some automated tool to fix it though. I'm not going to touch it myself. Fix this one. Fix that one. Yeah. 1 hour. Celebrate with a glass of water. Oh, uh, let's see. I don't know what that is. Okay, so let's go on actually. Yeah, so I did the course headers. Okay, small step. So here I got the unsubscribe request. What I need to think is this should be a post functions only. So let's do something similar to this. Pass request. Okay, we'll do it in line initially, then we'll gonna do right. If it's not a post, we still have to do the course, just in case Google needs it when you press unsubscribe in the Gmail. So, yeah, and then we'll have some parameters. Yeah, so let's copy this whole pass request and then change it. Yeah, unsubscribe, copy the pass request. No. Okay, good. The result will have we'll decide later. Okay, let's go. We do parse request. Yeah, because that's based on what defining, but I don't want this return. We need to define an parse request result. Where is it defined? In fact, it doesn't know about it. Okay. Okay, so if it's not a poster, just returns the course headers, which you already added just before validating. Yeah, I know I need to do the interface, and I will have to change it. Okay, let's make it compile. And right, we're gonna extract not from the body. I want to extract from the URL. How do I do that? So if it's a request parameter, request params, yeah, yeah, okay, yes, okay. Let's suppose we have a document ID or a doc ID parameter in the request. Then we can extract in that way. We won't have email, we won't have mode. We don't need to validate the mode. Don't think we really need to validate document ID, we'll just do a query. We need to query the interested table or collection on Firestore to see do I have or not a record. But I also want to get the content of the record to know the email. Let's say document ID for now. And we have to import log. Okay, for now only valid. We'll see what to add there to the object. Yep. And of course, I can just return a boolean, but I want to add more information later. That's why I keep this structure. Okay, good. So import the log. Yeah, I think it will do for me. Yep, that works. Okay, only thing we've done is check it's a post, get the document ID, but not even check it yet. I think on the URL I like short parameters, so I'm gonna call it doc ID and call it doc ID everywhere. Okay. So, oh no, cannot. Ah, yes, can. So when we when we send the email, we need to send this parameter. Yeah, it's called doc ID, not email here. Okay, so when we send the email, it's a function interested, that one. So here we have the unsubscribe, which URL we'll have to change. But yes, we have to send the document ID as a URL parameter, setting it to document ID, which is there. Okay. Yeah. We'll have to change this URL to the actual URL of the function, which is not that, but that's the next step. Okay, now we want the doc ID to be not empty. Yeah. Okay. That works for me. If it's not empty, if it's empty, I'm thinking whether if it does a pre-flight request, we'll also send the parameter. I think that's the case, so I think it's fair to do this. Yeah. So we check doc ID. All right, so obviously this it passed the doc ID, which we don't need to log, by the way, do we? We want to return it because it already extracted. So for that, now we know what to add here. Really interface a semicolon for each. Okay. So if it's not valid, we don't have a doc ID. So because it's already optional, I don't need to provide it. Okay. But if it is valid, then we provide it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. From pass request is already called. Now we can, yeah, the AI is suggesting me to get the doc ID back. That makes sense. And finally, yeah, we can write some sort of function that is not written yet. They will do the actual unsubscribe functionality. So the actual unsubscribe functionality is just delete the document from yeah, kind of like this. In reality, I want to use the DAO, and I'm not unsubscribing the doc, but I'm doing unsubscribe by doc ID. Let's say that's a better name in my view. I'm not unsubscribing the document. I'm subscribing the person by doc ID. Okay, so doc ID is a string. However, yeah, it could be undefined. Also, so I know it will never happen, but to avoid this problem, I just say and or yeah, so if so now we avoid the error. I could have just put the exclamation mark here, would be the same, but it's okay. Okay, so now I don't want to touch the database directly here. I want to move. Actually, this function will not even be here. Will just be in the DAO directly. Interested DAO. Now I have only saved dog. And you know, in this level, on the DAO level, it can be called delete doc by doc ID. Or delete by doc ID is enough. Okay. So we just need to export it. What happened? Control Z, Command Z. What happened? Because I have something selected. Okay, comma. Delete by doc ID. Cool. Let's have a look again. Collection, doc, delete, await. DB is there because we are in the DAO. Fantastic. We export it. Now we can use it. So delete by doc ID. Great. It's already imported for us. Good. Yeah, since I'm at it, I'm going to double check that I don't have any more dot imports. So there is find in files any dot. Yeah, yes, one. There you go. We don't need to do that anymore. We can do at. Fantastic. That was the only one because this is not related. Okay. Excellent. What else? It's done, isn't it? I have the function here, arrive, some subscribe request. Oh well, we want to return some output to the function, let's say success or something like that, and 200. So let's go to any function. Yep. Maybe we do need to do a try catch as well, probably, because if the let's go response. Okay. Right. Now we want to say, yeah, something like that. It's enough. So one thing is I could have. Hi, Pascal Case in your hi Uber terminal. Nice to meet you. I see your chat now. I like Pascal Case in your datagram. What's the datagram? In the, yeah, use Pascal Case everywhere. Is that what you mean? What's actually is a datagram? Pardon my ignorance. Unit of data. Ah, UDP packets. I don't think that's what you mean. Data object with data. Right. So you mean in the where defined? Oh yeah, that would be yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by this. Yes, we need to return something here. Or do we? Because we already done it in here. Okay. Yeah, you mean here, yeah? When I define various interface data transfer object. Yep. Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, use params. Well, I think this is done now. Now I return 400. If it's true, it passed this check and it goes here 200. Right. I need something more. So now I need to point the email to actually use the right URL, because now, so this I don't need it. This I don't need it. Yeah, here when I send the email, I need to call the Google Cloud function, but this is the website. Instead, I see per list I'm subscribed that the recommended one is one click, so I have to go directly to the cloud function. And I don't know the URL of the cloud function because I never deployed it. So I think let's deploy it first. So here I have functions and I deploy locally initially because that's quick. Pascal email tags from email. You know that is from AWS SES. It's not something I decided. It's from the SDK itself. This one is from the AWS SDK, which I import somewhere where I can't find it. Yeah, here. Client AWS SDK, client SS. Yeah. So all right, we got an error here. Cannot find modules SES. Oh, because it's plural. instead is singular. Okay, let's fix that. Let's see, in the script manage templates. It's not something I changed now, but I did change that to singular, so I broke stuff. There you go. Fixed. So let's try again. Local deployment. Oh, we got another error. What was that? Cannot find the package interested.js. Is misspelled or something? Imported from interested.js. Module not found. We'll give a look and then it should this error in the AI as well. But first, let me give a look. It looks the same to me. Hold on a second there. Do I have to do JS or TS? Because it wants JS. So confusing, right? It does want the JS there. Okay, let's shoot this in the AI. Copy this error. Fail to load function from source function code base could be analyzed, not be analyzed successfully. May have an error. Yeah. Issues. This is the same error as above. And again, third time, same error. Fourth. Okay. Right. Let's go open here. New chart. Just paste the error. Go figure that out. You know what? Maybe put on some music as well. Background. Even lower, maybe. Background. Okay. What's going on? I see the issue. The error indicates that the module can't be found in your interested.js file. A mismatch to the import path or missing file. Okay. That's the standard answer first. Now it's looking. This would be already little news. Like epic music, you know. It's no words, so no, doesn't distract. But it keeps me away. Let me check interested.ts file. Okay, slow. Because I'm on the free version, cannot complain. You know what, do I have to import from the tested out blocks here? No, this is interesting. Subscribe. Only have to test it out. Identify the issue. Import state and this is an incorrect path. The error occurs because service interested.js extension. The actual file is a TypeScript. I know that, but the path mapping might be not set up correctly. Oh my god, but I know I can do ... but I didn't want to do that. Okay. There you go, it's figured out now. You're using path aliases, which I defined here in the TypeScript configuration. This is what functions. Yes, config. But here is where I define the path alias. Yeah, make sure just configures correct path alias configuration, including something like this, which is exactly that. Yep. Yes, and would you like to check? Yes, that's all. So this is exactly as I have it. Path at service /star src service start. I see that your TS config is already set up. Okay, correctly. Yeah. The issue. Should I do a clean maybe first of all? Might be related to the build. Let me check packages to see how the build is configured. Yes. So we did serve, which does npm run build, which does a clean ntsc. The problem is related to how ES modules handle file extension. You're interested, yes, you're importing interested.js, but the actual file is TypeScript. Yeah. Updated the import in interested.js to remove the JS extension. I tried, it didn't work. Let's try again. So we're going to interested.js, which is here, and says, remove the extension in interested.dow. I can do that for you, but that's what I get. Cannot find module. Since you're using S module, you need to ensure that file extensions are handled correctly in the build process. The model solution works with your path alias. Okay, I would like to remove all the JS extensions. They are awful. They're really a little start. But I don't know how to make it work. Okay, we do that. It says, let's say this part, and it says, change the TS config. Or why, when the AI does something, he also changes one little stuff? Allora, let's try to go to Gemini and ask what's the difference between your chat. You want me to change, but I think it's not necessary at all. What's the difference between, sorry, it's off screen, between module, okay, let's copy this line, module not next. What was that? And module node 16. Then there is also a solution, but that is next. In yes, config.json. Okay. Node 16 reflects the model 16 and later. More, no, next. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Right. So leave not next. That is a bad change. More solution not next. Spelled differently. Okay. Yeah. Is the case okay here? Or is it... Then we go out there and root there. Come on, wait a second. Out there lib. Yep. Root there source. Do I have it? Root? No. For me, first there is the source and then there is the output, not vice versa. Yes, module interrupt, true. Yep. Skip lib check, true. I don't know if that order makes sense. I hope it does make more sense than this. Anyway, it makes it easier to compare. Force consistency case file name. Force consistent case in file names, true. Yep. Base URL, nothing, and path. Good. Comma. Compile on save. True. Okay, for automatic. Yeah, we know. And increase TCRC. No increase the returns, good idea. Unknown option. It's over there, it's down there, yeah. Okay. So this I will put them before. Why base URL is not recognized anymore? Why? Comma expected. Okay. Comma was there, suggested by the AI, so I didn't notice it was laid out. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. After applying the change, run a build. Why not? Make sure to import. This might break other things, but let's see. Let's try the build first. Oh, sorry, mate. Nothing works. Let's start to commit before so I can see what it changed in the next iteration. Okay, we push this broken version, and now we say we go to run mode. Now we are clean. No, it work. Now I have how TypeScript is of the past. That's easy. You just did it, man. Check that you have AWS config. Find is weird. Yes, I do. But it's not mine, it's from Google Cloud. Yeah, that doesn't matter anymore. So, yeah, I will run that, but sure there is nothing there, but yeah, that's a deep clean. Okay. Build failed, so you can see the failure. Okay. Good. Now it's still running. Ooh. I decided that work because what I wanted to do before the command, I didn't write set title. And then list the same newsletter. Or we can say newsletter unsubscribe, which is more concise, but I misspelled it. So that was good. Change the title. Okay. I see the issue, yeah. I see the issue. Aren't being resolved correctly during TypeScript compilation. First check if you need to install a module to the path aliases. Oh my god, what's TS config path? Before you install modules, there are several ways for that. Let's update tsconfig JSON to ensure proper module resolution and path aliases are set up correctly. Get water while you're there, I think. Come back, no progress. But I did something here. Hold on, what's the difference? It added a dot slash before I start C. That's the difference. Oh. So let's accept. Then we're gonna actually nothing works. Well done. A different approach. Since you are using, oh my god, you already changed a lot of stuff and was not even necessary. It doesn't work. Okay. Since you are using ES module, we need to ensure that the file extensions are included in the import. Man, I just removed them. Are you serious? Are you serious? Alright, now going back. One step forward and two backwards. Yeah, just fix the issue. I don't care if the extension are there or not. It's not elegant. For sure it's not. But at the end of the day, I want a working function. Not look at these syntax details. Later I will try to use, it would be interesting to, you know, undo the commits and submit the same program for a different model and compare. But now I'm deep in the weeds, so let's see. Config JSON again. That file is a pain. Those config options, they change too much on how the compiler behaves. It looks like half-baked language, like a transpilation language, a transpilation language, not real language, and it shows. Deadline exceeded. Generating again. Okay, now there is some progress. No, it went back to the previous. Okay. Right, editing tsconfig JSON. That's the source of our pain. Did you even try after this change it works or not? It didn't, because it just did change to JS. Now here the syntax errors are gone. Everything is importing SJS for local files. We don't know if it builds or not. But I'm a little bit afraid to run something while it's analyzing the project. But since it's taking so long, I might as well do it. npm run build. That's working, it works. So what is it doing, man? No changes. 2 line errors? No. After the fix, you broke it. It was working. Hey, there's another error. I guess so. The problem is now. What's that? He added just the JS extension before. Now it's removing it. And it's a moving out file. That's amazing. And there's this. Yeah, fine. That was working before, isn't it? Leave and just continue to check on that. What is this CP coming from? Oh, hold on. I might kill it. Oh, hold on. Where is this coming from? Interfaces. Okay. So you notice that. Let's remove the build script. Update the build script to remove the non-existent directory copy. So it's editing packages. Sorry, what the clean was doing the same thing. Okay, yeah, you can do it inline. I don't have any problem with that. But it's exactly the same thing.
Sodium__overdose is now following.
Oh, thanks for the sub. For the follow. Thanks. Okay, so what was going on here? Let's time more approaches. We do the best path aliases. Let's update the import in the interested TS to use relative path. Right, so basically the whole point was to use this path aliases, and now, well, if they don't work, I suppose It's better something less elegant that does work compared to something more elegant that does not work. But hey, sodium overdose. Oh, music too loud. Okay, thanks for telling me. Yeah, let me try to reduce the volume of music. How is that? Is it better? It was too loud compared to my voice, yeah? Is the music better? Let me know. In the meantime, I'll tell you what I'm doing. One thing that you can notice there, I wrote the overall goal down. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's really like I'm using like a YouTube stream of copyright free music, you know, just to make sure. And even more, yeah, I show you. Look, I don't know if I can even do that. Yeah, this is more. If I turn it off, look at the volume. Yeah, it's very difficult to. I think you know I have another volume here. I have to use this one so I can take this up, reduce that, reduce that. All right. So going back, yeah, I was saying I'm working on this one-click unsubscribe. That means you know when you send a newsletter that okay, let me go back even further. The overall project is this app that I'm writing for Android that is called Budget Pilot. That is like to organize your budget and record your spending. And as part of that, I say, oh, this is like debug flag now, false, ignore that. You can join the waiting list by providing an email address, for example, my own. Now it doesn't, it's not even in production yet. Well, it is available at this URL, but if you put your email, it will not work because I didn't not enable AWS production access. So this will send an email. If it works, okay, yeah, it took a little bit, but it did work. So now I received an email in Gmail. Oh, and this email, it results at unsubscribe. Yeah, now I messed up, but because I just clicked on unsubscribe before. But basically, Gmail has the possibility to have an unsubscribe link in line here. And to do that, you have to, when you send the email, you just have to add a header. Are you following or not? So I send the email using AWS. Is it still high, the music? I think it's still high. Hold on, where is the music now? I might even shut it down. Yeah, it went higher and higher. When I send the email here, I can add a header. Yeah, here that allows anyone that received the email to click the unsubscribe button and automatically doesn't have to do anything. It's just one click on the top of the email. So it's it's convenient if you really want to unsubscribe. You request it yourself, so it's not spam at all, but still, there is a way to go out. Yeah, and now I'm in the midst of a little problem, of course, like always in coding, where my import from TypeScript didn't work correctly, so I was struggling on that little problem. and this says, great, the build is now successful. Let me put this inside the screen. A summary, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's see if it's true. Let's see if it's true. So the problem was that here this imports are in TypeScript, but you have to still import with the JavaScript extension because TypeScript transpiles to TypeScript. Yeah, thanks, mate. Let's see. I'm going to run the is outside the screen. Yeah? I'm going to run with the Google Cloud Function Emulator, which does a clean and build. And so if there is any problem, I will show here. Ooh, yes, there are. It's exactly the same problem that I had in the beginning. And after an incredible amount of changes, I'm back in a loop. It's exactly the same problem. Oh wait, it's not the same problem. Because now is the okay, I see. It gave up on using the path aliases because they don't work. I couldn't, so they would work, but I wasn't able to configure them correctly. So since I gave up on them, I delete that. And it's just using relative imports. So the error there, it says I'm still using the path aliases somewhere. So let's find where. Find in files. Right. Find in files. Why is this? Okay. So I got distracted because of my find in files. No. Yeah. No. Right. And we find at search at okay. So these are valid because it's not my import, and then this is ESLint. This is not. You know, it's I have just a few. I would have to work on the excludes, but it would be quicker to just open them. Yeah, there you go. One. Use the column, the dot. Yeah. 2 and 3 should be it. Right. Any other? Have a look here. Yeah, more. Have a look here. Good. Yeah, this one. No, I think that's we're already in service, so maybe just this. And this one is good. Templates, types, nothing to do. This is fine. Okay, try it once more. Ctrl C, npm run serve. I just have a few minutes today. And now I finally have some people. Hi everyone. Okay, it works. Okay, so now I have 4 cloud functions. The newest one is this unsubscribe. So now it's deployed. I have the URL. I can copy it. And I have to make sure that the website, let's close everything. Okay, the website calls that URL. Well, okay, that's a local URL, but we'll figure that out for also the remote ones. So that's a website in Svelte. and I go, oh wait, not the website. The website, it would be a future problem. Oh, okay. Now I have to make sure that the email calls, put the right URL. So the email is sent here. No, this is not the source code, this is compiled. The email is sent here, interesting, okay. So actually, how do I, yeah, now it's open for good. When I put the unsubscribe headers, there you go. There. The only thing is, when you click on subscribe, who calls this URL? Browser? Temporary mails. Are we going to handle the temporary mails? What do you mean with the, okay, I mean, I know what you mean. Yeah, when you subscribe using temporary mails, yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that. I don't care, because this is just, it's not even a mailing list. It's just, the app is in development, and you want to know you will receive one email once the app is actually deployed to the App Store. If you subscribe with a temporary mail, then up to you. I will send to that temporary mail, and you'll perhaps not see it, but it's not my issue, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think you know what I want to do. I want to do an actual deploy and put the final URL here, because right, let's do an actual deploy to Google Cloud Function. So we saw that this at least compiles without any warning. That's good. So Ctrl C, npm run deploy. This goes with this build and firebase deploy only functions. And this takes a little bit of time, but let me open here. See if I can dock the window. Right. So, you have a lot of stuff. When you unsubscribe, what I will do is just delete the entry. I'm not flipping a flag. I just forget you completely, which I think is fair. Okay, there is an error. Okay. 117 character, line 110. Okay. 110. Oh, it's due to the URL. Besides, this is not even the it's not even the right URL. So, and we can't know the URL until we deploy. So, I will have to deploy once with the wrong URL, see what the URL is, and deploy again. Hey, you guys know how to do a raid? Because in 3 minutes I will have to go. I know it's just 4 people in, but I never done that before. Or maybe do next time. I will study how to do it. I'll just go until the end. There's not many people anyway. Okay, there you go. So now we are updating the function, including a new function, which is unsubscribe node 22, which is the latest supported by Google Cloud Function. Finally, I'm using a mix of AWS and Google, and the reason is the send email function from Google are just not there. The AWS one SES simple email service is much better. And the reason why I'm using Google Cloud is because my database is in Firebase, because Firebase is easy to use from Flutter, with which the Android application is done. So I want to keep the same database because the users are there, the data is there, and because the database is there, I want the function that uses the database to be co-located in the same data center. That makes sense. Right, so successful update for just the first function. Okay, now they are going. Second function, mail event, test email will be deleted eventually. Probably even now, and I don't need it anymore. Okay, now I have the URL, the actual URL. Why this have a different style? Is the only one that has a different style and is longer than the other ones. What's wrong with that? Well, don't know why, but I will just use it. Yeah, I think it's doing the right thing, but let's not trust it. And I trust copy and paste more than AI. Yeah, and the other thing is telling me is that I need interpolating brackets, quotes, that's a good suggestion, because otherwise the substitution will not work. And now, how to make this line is too long? What I can do is make normal quotes until maybe the question mark, no space, use a plus, and interpolating quotes here. Okay, and now this is less than 100 characters. 100 exactly. Let's move also slash unsubscribe below, just because. Oh, that's the end of my time. I will just finish this anyway. Boom. Okay, I will just finish this anyway. Deploy. So now we are deploying the function again, but now it has the correct URL in. Okay, I'm alone again because everyone left. The countdown is 0. Sodium overdose. Hey, it's fun anyway to do the streaming. It's like you're really focused. You got accountability. Yes, you have some interaction with the chat, but nice, it's nice. I guess if I had a lot of followers, which I don't, maybe it get distracting. But now it's pretty sweet, and I don't mind even when I'm totally alone. It's okay. It's just have to hit myself. It's still fun. So, okay. Right. So what I want to do now is maybe the last test. Now we send the email. We are going to the right we are going to the right URL for the unsubscribe, and also I have the document ID, so it should just, everything should work. I just deployed the functions. I also want to deploy the website so that I remove the stupid false thing. which was just a test. Wow, it's so quick, man. So to do that, no, not that. I have to open a terminal, which is down there. Go to web and do npm run deploy for the web. Ooh, wait a second, which folder I am? The wrong folder. Go web, npm run deploy. No. npm run deploy. Misspell deploy. Okay, that will be quick. Okay, so you remove this stupid false. Now we can do a subscription. Should you receive an email? Oh, I want to delete the old ones. Oh, man. I didn't. Let's do it one more time. Now delete all the old emails. Okay. Oh, because I already unsubscribed, Google doesn't show anymore the unsubscribe link. What's that? But man, I'm testing. I need to do it multiple times. Let's send to IO. Can I just press enter here? Yes, I can. That's good. Okay, I got it on Yahoo. Let me open it. We'll have a similar unsubscribe link, I suppose. No, I don't see it. Ah, yeah, it goes, what folder? Unread. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there is an ad. That's fine, it's not my ad. And I have, no, I'm subscribed. Expand that. Spam, no, don't do that. Delete, move, start, hide. Well, I have that, but I didn't update this link. Damn. Okay, I'm sorry, that's all the time I have for today, so we'll be back tomorrow to fix this. Couldn't finish. Bye.